Welcome to Accelerator Training. Today's video will focus on creating a favorites list for users with PartsPro only access in Accelerator. You can easily begin creating a favorites list in Accelerator by navigating to the favorite star icon located on the right side of your screen. Let's begin by clicking on this icon. From here, we can create a favorites list by clicking on the plus new list button. A Create Favorites List tab will come up with two fields. Let's enter gunite parts under the required list name field. And under the description field, let's enter drum and slack adjuster. Then click Create. Now that we've created a favorites list, let's look at the options available to begin adding parts to it. Our first example begins by clicking on the plus Add Parts button at the bottom of our list. Under this loading page, you can manually add part numbers to your favorites list. Let's enter part number GUN AS 1140 and click Enter. Then enter a quantity. Note that you have the option to enter your customer's reference number if needed. Let's enter number AS 1140 and then scroll down and click the Add All button at the bottom of the page. A small pop-up window verifies that a product has been added to your favorites list. Clicking on the My List button will take you back to your favorites list that now contains your manually loaded part number of GUN AS 1140 along with the reference information. The next example for adding parts is achieved by selecting parts that you've looked up using the parts catalog in Accelerator. For this example, let's go back to PartsProX. Let's add part number GUN 3758X by selecting the favorite star icon located next to the part. An Add to Favorites list window will pop up. Here we select our parts list. Click on Add to List. Let's select the star icon in order to see our favorites list. We'll find our favorites list and click on it. Notice that our gunite 3758X part has been added along with VIN and bill of material information. Our final example of adding multiple parts to an existing or new favorites list is by importing an Excel file. Please note that when importing a file, you will need to download the provided Excel template named Download List, which is located to the right of the New List button, or use the same template format in your existing Excel list and save the file to your computer. For the sake of time, I've already created the download template, saved it to my computer, and added a list of 4 parts to it. Let's scroll down to the bottom of my favorites list and click on the Import Parts button. Notice that a File Explorer folder window will populate. You will then select and double-click your file from the saved path. Your list of parts will then be imported into the loading page. You will then add the list of your parts to your favorites list by clicking on the Add All button. If in the event there are part number errors or duplicates, you can remove them by selecting the Clear Errors button. Let's click on Add All. Clicking on the My List button will take you back to your favorites list with your list of imported parts along with any entered reference information. You can now export, delete, or edit your favorite list as needed by using the appropriate button links at the top of the page. This concludes our overview of the new favorites list feature for users with PartsPro only access in Accelerator. Thank you.